Christian is one of the three major religions in the world. It has a long history and more than 2 billion people believe in Christian. Naturally, the churches are of the most significant importance. Today, we will introduce the most famous church in Hong Kong, St. John's Cathedral. St. John's Cathedral was completed in 1849. It is not only the oldest surviving Western ecclesiastical building in Hong Kong, but also the oldest Anglican church in the Far East. St. John's Cathedral is located at Garden Road Central. It also houses the seat of Bishop of Hong Kong. The site of St. John's Cathedral is the only freehold land in Hong Kong. When the St. John's Cathedral was built, the scale was quite small. There was only the bookstore beside the main hall, but the building you see today was extended in 1873. Throughout the years, St. John's has seen Hong Kong's ups and downs, particularly when it suffered damage during the Second World War. On Christmas morning in 1941, a dedicated congregation of 100 gathered for the cathedral's last mass before Japanese shells rained upon the city. When Hong Kong fell, the cathedral was commanded by the occupying forces and turned into a club. Many of the original fittings were stripped out, including the original stained glass windows. When the war ended, on the 9th September 1945, the first service after the arrival of Royal Navy was held in the cathedral. In 1996, St. John's Cathedral was declared a monument in Hong Kong. Nowadays, the location of St. John's Cathedral is the center of powers of Hong Kong, and it continues to dutifully serve its large congregation with the Shakespeares of the financial district watching over it. The cathedral's architectural style is a plain and adorned adaptation of 13th century English and decorated Gothic, which was the popular revivalist style for churches at the time. St. John's Cathedral's flat layout is cross-shaped, which is different from the straight early Christian church. This Gothic-style church was built of stone, so it is not exquisitely carved and perhaps has some similarities with the Norman style. The chancel of the St. John's Cathedral faces east, while the bell tower at the entrance faces the west. The bell tower was built at the entrance. It is designed very high so as to make it possible for the citizens to hear the bell and get together. The bell tower of the cathedral is decorated with a large VR on the west face, in commemoration of the institution's founding during the reign of Queen Victoria. The north and south faces of the tower are decorated with coats of arms of 2 former governors of Hong Kong, Sir John Davis and George Burham. Bronze medal commemorates the bronze bell, which was installed when the Queen Elizabeth II ascended the throne. Next to the cathedral is a large Celtic cross, with an inscription added to commemorate those who had died in both world wars. Every year, ex-British Army members hold a memorial service at the Memorial Cross. Beside the Memorial Cross, there is a grave of R.D. Maxwell, who was killed before the ceasefire in the Sino-Japanese War. The atmosphere inside is solemn and ritual. There is no air conditioner in case of water evaporation. On the top roof hung the old fans. The huge stained glass depicts the Jesus nailed on the cross, while Maria and John was on both sides. Above is the rose window grilles resembles rebirth. The south windows of cathedral are about the left story of Jesus. From left to right, the windows are illustrating the birth of Jesus, his ascension and baptism. Moreover, the north windows are about the story of Jesus calming the storm. Indeed, the windows also commemorate for the people who lost their lives at sea in the World War. The light passed through the colorful windows enables us to feel the God. At the entrance, there is a mosaic on the floor which is combined by 5 figures. Start with the middle one. It is the Nostria cross, which is a 13th century design found in China. The top one is hands of God the Father creating. The bottom one is an eagle, a symbol representing St. John. The left one represents Jesus' eyes. Finally, the right one is about the dove and fair for the Holy Spirit. Looking at the first pill, you can clearly see a governor's emblem on its side. It is because the first pill was reserved for the governor or any other member of the royal family visiting Hong Kong before 1997. In the traditional society, the nearer a person sat to the front, the more important is the person, so the decorative feature can reflect social status aside from its beautifying function. Instead of the pills in the main hall, the channel is also divided into two parts. The front part consists of choir seats, altar, ambo, and pulpit. In tradition, this is the most secret part, which only allows the access of the senior clergy. The back part is called small auditorium or women's small auditorium. There is a St. Michael's chapel nearby the main hall. This chapel gives an extra space for people having a silent prayer. On the wall, there is a sculpture of Jesus' crucifixion. There is a bronze tablet with the names of people who died in the World War for commemoration. Buttress is one of the architectural features of Gothic-style church. On the outside of the building, buttresses are built against the walls so as to provide a great support to the whole building. Therefore, it plays a very important role in the structural design. There are some pointed arches inside the cathedral. The pointed arches can help to channel the weight onto the bearing piers or columns. So the buttress and pointed arches both serve as a kind of structural support. Also, the arch-shaped high ceiling makes the ceiling higher so that the interior looks more spacious, and ventilation is much better. In the St. John Cathedral, you can observe the arch-shaped ceiling, arched windows, and doors. These are both for the structural use and as a decoration. Also, in the Gothic-style cathedral, the arch-shaped high ceiling has a visual implant of upwards. During the past thousands of years, most of the architectures are built of stones, and St. John's Cathedral is one of the examples. But recently, there was a sharp increase in the steel production. What's more, the cement gradually came into use. Naturally, the reinforced concrete is the major material for the contemporary architectures. St. John's Cathedral uses batteries and arch-shaped structures to support the weight, but now, based on the traditional architectural knowledge and the development of mechanics, various kinds of building structures emerged. Some of them are already well known, such as tension structure. Tension structure means the tension member and tension unit form a special grid so that the general force performance of the architecture will be improved. Other modern building structures also aim to increase the strength and beauty, which is also true to the old Gothic style building.